In this episode, I am going to be sharing with you my 12-month journey to self-trust and how I have finally identified, after 10 years in business, how I have been playing it small. I hope that through me expressing everything that I've had to overcome in the last 12 months and everything that I've learned in the last 12 months, that you will see yourself in my journey too. Because in my world, I am continuously evolving. I am continuously growing. I am continuously showing up for my vision. I hate being stagnant. In fact, if I am stagnant, if I am not experiencing growth, if I am not learning, I am deeply miserable. And from the outside looking in on my business, especially over the last 2 to 4 years, it might look like I have been making huge business moves. It might look like I have already grown my business to a whole new level of success, so why would I want more? But if I'm actually honest with you and if I'm honest with myself, I'm actually not making big business moves. I'm actually playing it incredibly small, and I'm actually playing it incredibly safe. So in the previous trainings or the previous episode, I have in the past spoken about with absolute clarity how every move I make in business and life has an intention, it's got a purpose, and there is a strategy. You will not find me making any move in business without clarity on where I'm going and if it is aligned to where I'm going. You will not see me ever making a move in business without educating myself and learning from somebody else how to get there sooner. Every time I have taken a step in my business, or every time I have taken a step in my life, or every time I've taken a step in our wealth building, our investments, it is with strategy, intention, and purpose. So from the outside looking in, it might look like I have built a high level of self-trust and that I am making big moves. But in the very real reality is that I don't have, or I didn't have, a whole lot of self-trust. And I didn't have the confidence to play big. My confidence came from learning from others, educating myself so that when I did move, it was a calculated, low risk move. So if I was going to invest in growing my team, I have identified the level of revenue that team member is going to bring in and when that is forecasted. If I'm going to invest into any form of marketing strategist or advertising support in my business, I am absolutely looking into the return on that investment. Any investment made in my business is highly strategic. I am a highly strategic person, which is why I build out multi-six-figure and seven-figure business strategy. This is the reason why I am able to build multiple businesses at any given point in time, because I am highly strategic. And when I am investing time or money into my business, there is an intention, there is a purpose, and there will be a return. But it is through my understanding and education that I lean into that next step. But this conversation isn't about education, and it's not even about investing. It's actually more about the awareness that I have only recently had around how small I've been playing in business, how little self-trust that I have. I was externalizing the need of education for me to believe that it's possible for me to create it. I was playing small in every step that I would do in both of my businesses out of the fear of failure or the fear that it wasn't going to work. In December 2022, I reflected, like with every single year, I reflect on my year of growth. I reflect on the revenue that we've created. I reflect on the team that we've been building. I reflect on decisions that I've made. I've reflected on the outcomes that were had. I reflect on our growth, and I reflect on what needs to shift. I reflect on what doesn't feel aligned anymore, and I reflect on the vision for 2023 and 2024 and beyond. Every year I am reflecting on how successfully the businesses have grown. I'm reflecting on what needs to shift, what doesn't align, and what needs to go. And when I reflected on Elegant Edge, I initially thought that I would be selling Elegant Edge in 2023. Because I'll be honest, when my mentoring business grew so rapidly, it was at a point of burnout and I couldn't take on any more. And so I started to wonder if selling Elegant Edge was my best next move, so I could really focus on and invest time into growing my mentoring business. I was truly at a point of struggling to keep up with both businesses and the emotional and energetic needs of my team. Because growing a team isn't about growing a team and growing sales and having your team fully booked. It's actually about supporting your team member as they grow within your business as well. It's called leading your team. And when both my Elegant Edge business was growing and my mentoring business was growing, my teams were growing, and that equally meant that I needed to grow and expand to support them. And if you're new to my world, hello, I'm Kailah, and I have 3 little boys under 6. So whilst my businesses have been growing rapidly, more than ever before, I have also been a mum to 3 little boys under 6. So it was really surprising. At the end of December 2022, I actually found myself journaling as I was reflecting, and what came out was really, truly surprising for me. What came up as I was journaling was that I actually wasn't ready to sell Elegant Edge. That was actually me in a state of burnout and overwhelm. That was just me just wanting an escape. I just wanted to sell because something needed to fucking shift. And if I'm really honest with you in this conversation, which I always am, I didn't have the energetic capacity to lean into growing both businesses, and I genuinely didn't have the emotional ability to really invest into growing both businesses and be able to support my own needs and my family's needs too. It was an easy out to sell Elegant Edge. It was an easy out. Because for me, if I just sold the business, it would mean that would be one thing off my shoulders. That's all I need right now is just the pressure off my shoulders. Imagine growing 2 multi-6-figure businesses and 2 teams with over 6 stylists and 3 little boys under 6 who need you. My needs were literally not met. So as I started to go through the beginning of through what the vision is for 2023, as I was reflecting on what's working and what's not, I actually didn't even realize that what wasn't working was not what I thought wasn't working. I thought that what wasn't working is that I didn't have what it took to grow 2 businesses at the same time with such little kids. So my easy way out was selling Elegant Edge. But like with everything, I don't do things impulsively. Everything sits in my body. I feel into it, and I allow myself the space to truly gain that clarity on what my best next move is. Nothing is impulsive in my world. Everything is highly strategic. I am visioning the future and how I can make that work. And what I came to realize is what wasn't working wasn't that I needed to sell my business. It was that I actually needed to trust myself I needed to play bigger and I needed to build a bigger team to support the rapid growth of both of my businesses. So it's interesting that this started to surface because as I was writing and journaling what's working in 2022, what's not working in 2022, and what was the vision and goal for 2023, I was genuinely fucking shocked at what actually came up. But like always, I don't question my intuition and I actually allow it to flow through. And like always, I allow it to sink and to land in my body and in my reality. I allow that intuition to flow through and I allow that vision to become brighter and clearer. I don't have impulse reactions based on my emotions. This is called emotional intelligence. And so when this was coming through, I was fucking pissed off, if I'm honest. I was fucking pissed off that I was like, oh, so you're telling me that I can't sell my Elegant Edge. We're not done with the Elegant Edge yet. And it was interesting that when that was coming up, that emotion that was coming up, because I was like, well, this isn't about Elegant Edge needing to be sold. It's actually about my support. I'm needing more support in my business. So what's not working is that I don't have the support. What's not working is that I'm playing small. What's not working is that I don't actually trust myself to take my business to the next level because I'm so stretched, so thin between all of my responsibilities in both of my businesses and my family. I was shocked that what came through was that in 2023, Elegant Edge will be rebranding. Elegant Edge will be expanding. And Elegant Edge will be trailblazing the industry. Elegant Edge will no longer be what it is today, and it's going to rapidly grow and evolve. Elegant Edge will be completely rebranded in July 2024. And Elegant Edge will be offering the most incredible client experience that the industry has never seen before, globally. And I didn't even have that clarity in that moment as I was journaling. I trusted what I was seeing. I was shocked by what was coming up, but I didn't realize that that clarity will come over time. At the time of this recording, at the time of this conversation, it is October of 2023. The clarity that I have gained in the last weekend has blown my mind. This conversation was never planned, yet it is a very important conversation for us to have. Because as I'm writing this down, as it's flowing through, as I'm journaling, not only am I gaining the clarity of holy fucking shit, what I thought wasn't working is actually indeed not the problem. And the problem is that I need XYZ, more support in both my businesses, more systems in both of my businesses. But more importantly, what actually came through for me as I was writing is that I have been playing small and I didn't trust myself fully. I was so shocked by this. So fucking shocked because I thought I had been trusting myself. I mean, I've built 2 businesses and I follow my dreams and I follow the pathway and I'm doing all the things and I'm on the journey and I'm fucking loving it. But I don't actually trust myself because every single one of those steps was intentional. Every single one of those steps, I had gained education and information. I knew with clarity that it would work. And then it landed deeper. I realized that I don't do anything in my business if there is a moment of doubt or fear or failure. So I have a vision, but I limit my vision out of fear that it could fail. So when I take big moves in business that everybody else is seeing, it's actually a very calculated, intentional strategy that I have educated myself on immensely. It's not me playing big, that's me playing small. And then my mind just went, poof. My mind went, poof. I genuinely did not even realize that I was playing small. And it was only until last weekend that I reflected on my diary and I reflected on my journaling from the end of 2022. And I was like, holy shit, it's actually just come through so much clearer. This has been here since I started Elegant Edge, but I have only now built the level of self-trust so that I can play big despite the fear of failure. I'm so fucking excited on the journey that is going to be happening over the next 6 months towards the rebrand of Elegant Edge, towards changing everything that the industry has ever seen before, towards being the example of playing big, towards being the example of limitless business, towards being the example of trusting yourself. I am so fucking excited for this. I have never felt more excited or clear about where I am fucking going. I have never felt more excited or clear on the incredible team that we will be building. I know with absolute clarity who's going to be there in the room. And it's really interesting because over the last 6 years, I have been building my team for Elegant Edge. And as I've been building my team for Elegant Edge, I have navigated different types of souls. And I really understand the women who I want in our brand. It's interesting that the universe quite literally delivers you experiences and lessons, aka mistakes, so that you can gain clarity on your journey towards your growth. So I find it interesting that I spent 10 years of business assuming that I was playing big and trusting myself fully, for 10 years later to learn that I had never trusted myself and that I had externalized education and externalized strategy to be the only pathway to success. I never trusted my gut and I never trusted my intuition, and I actually used to play small to keep myself safe. I was limiting myself because of the fear of failure. I was limiting myself because I didn't think that I had what it took to take on everything that I needed to be everything that I need to be for everyone who's in my team. But now I realize I do. Where in your life or business are you playing small? Where are you actually limiting your own vision of what the fuck you're passionate about? Where are you believing that you can't do it? Where are you believing that you don't have enough time? Where are you believing that you don't have enough money? Where are you believing that there's not enough people to support you? Where are you believing that you don't have what it takes to actually bring to life your fucking vision? Where do you not actually trust yourself to bring your vision to life? Where are you downplaying how incredible you are on your journey towards bringing your vision to life? This has been quite literally my biggest breakthrough, and I thought this conversation is one very important conversation for us to have. I did not realize how long I have spent holding myself back. I didn't realize how long I have spent limiting myself. I didn't realize how long I have spent not trusting myself. And then I'd sit there and be like, why do I have trust problems? Isn't that interesting? Trust problems with my team, trust problems in relationships, trust problems in, are you going to be able to support me? It's interesting the clarity that comes through when you are open to it. And I got to a point where I was done with my bullshit, done with my excuses, done with playing it small, done with wanting more, done with the limited fucking shit. And it was through that point that I had reached of just being done where the breakthrough came. I realized that I am my superpower. I build and co-create incredible fucking businesses. I am highly strategic. I know the exact step by step that needs to take to collapse time to get you from A to B like that. So why the fuck would it not be any different to me and my own businesses? And then it hit me. I am the one holding me back. It's me. It's me that's holding my vision back. And I never realized it. And it was through this last week of this clarity coming through and this transformation and this breakthrough that made me realize I'm done playing small. I'm done playing small. I'm done with only taking calculated business steps. I am done with questioning my trust in my ability to get the result. I am done with all of the shit that kept me small, kept me safe, and kept me failure proof. Where are you keeping yourself safe from failure? Where are you holding yourself back from creating your vision? Where are you limiting your vision? Where are you keeping yourself safe from other people's judgment? And are you currently right now connected to your vision and the passion, the reason why you started your business in the first place? Is that flame still alive inside of your heart, or have you completely lost it? Is the fear and doubt too overempowering that it's completely dwindled your flame? Poof. 2024 is going to be our biggest year in life yet. We are rebranding Elegant Edge, and we are growing our third business. We are on track to reaching our first 7 figures in the early months of 2024. And if you are in my world, you will get access, front row seats, to every audacious move that I am making behind the scenes. If you thought that I didn't do business or make small business moves up until this moment in time, grab some popcorn because the moves that I'm going to be making over the next 12 months are outstanding. I have come to realize that I am exceptional at creating empires that build wealth without you. Because my goal is for everybody to achieve a level of freedom and generational wealth that they have always desired. It is my understanding, if you are anything like me, that you got into business because you fucking hate being limited and told what hours you can work, how much you can earn, and what days you can spend with your family. When you can go on holidays, when you can have a day off for your friend's wedding, all of the things. I don't do boundaries in terms of I am not dictated to by somebody else. And if you are in business and if you are in my world, I can pretty much guarantee that you are the same. It is my goal that each and every one of you genuinely get to create the freedom that you desired and the reason why you started your business in the first place. I do not do small business. I do not take small businesses and limit them. I see your greatest potential with each and every one of my clients that I work with. I see with absolute clarity the exact steps that you need to take to achieve the goal that you have. It is the reason why I am able to build multi-six-figure businesses in less than 8 months. It is the reason why I have absolute confidence that we are going to launch our third business next year and reach our first 7 figures in the early months of 2024. I don't do small business. I create wealth, empires, and opportunities, not just for you, but for your family, for your lifestyle, for your team, for your clients, for your students. It ripples out beyond so that you can all step into your fullest potential and do something that fucking lights you up without sacrifice, without time or money sacrifice. I create legacies that extend beyond generations to come. And this is the new era of the Kailah Lee brand and the empire that I'm building. I'm building an empire that doesn't need me to make money. This is investing. This is wealth. If you need to work in your business or your job to gain wage or money, you are an employee. You have a job. If you can create a business that doesn't need you to create money, you have created wealth. You can generate income and freedom. This is the new era of the Kailah Lee brand. This is what lights me the fuck up. These conversations leading to wealth in generations to come. The freedom, the experiences, and the lifestyle that you can offer your family and your clients and your team, and how it ripples out beyond. I'm so excited to take you on my journey over the next 12 months. It's going to be fucking exceptional. And if you think that you're inspired now, then take a fucking seat and grab some popcorn. I'm so excited. If you are ready to create big business energy, then you absolutely need to fucking be inside of Expansion Mastermind. This is where we create luxury brands and client experiences. This is where we 2x our revenue and get you back 10 hours of your time. More money, more time. Without sacrificing your client experience. It's actually amplifying your client experience. We build and create and lead high-performing teams and empires that work without you. We create, market, launch, and sell out programs, educations, and events, and diversify your business model. We build sustainable, scalable businesses that build wealth and create freedom. Not money, and not a job. And for the month of October, I'm doing something fucking insane. I'm so excited. It's one thing to get access, lifetime access to the business education inside of Expansion, but it's another to get one-on-one access to me. One-on-one access to how I move, how I take action, and how I think when it comes to big business energy. Big business strategy. Empires. Wealth. I've opened up 3 spots for 3 powerhouse women inside of Expansion Mastermind only for October. Those three women will get 4 one-on-one strategy calls with me worth nearly $2,000. Those women will also get 2 months of daily one-on-one Telegram access to me worth $2,000. They will also get lifetime access to my signature 6-figure empire program worth $1,000, and that will be going up to $2,000 in January. That is $5,107 of bonuses for only 3 powerhouse women who join Expansion by the end of October, the 31st of October. Now, if you are new to my world and you have no idea what Expansion is the experience, a 12-month commitment for you to rapidly grow your business. It is lifetime access to the core curriculum. This is quite literally unheard of in the coaching industry, by the way. It is 12 months of weekly Q&A access and daily community support with me. It's 12 months access to quarterly retreats and every masterclass, program, and challenge that I run over the 12 months. If you are ready to take action and if you are ready to lean fully into your vision over the next 12 months, if you are ready to fucking say goodbye to playing it small, if you are ready to step into big business moves, I would be so fucking excited to welcome you into Expansion. If there was ever an epic time to join Expansion with insane bonuses, it will quite literally be right now. Just ask any of my clients. We make big business moves even when we have excuses, even when there's fear, even when there's doubt holding you back. It is the power of being in the room with like-minded women making bold moves every single day that will help you to collapse time and get greater results in your business that defy logic. If you'd like to know more about Expansion, send me a DM if you have a question, or you are welcome to book in for a complimentary business audit to see if Expansion is an incredible best next step for you. I shall see you in there, beautiful.